Spirit, loving, divine, wonderful, beautiful spirit. I come in love and light and peace. I come in honesty, accuracy, and integrity of all things. Please show the collective what they need to know about their money as of right now. Please, thank you. Okay. The first thing I'm getting is the importance of grounding to now not cumbersome. Okay. In this moment right now, because I'm channeling, I do not know what the word cumbersome means. Cumbersome is coming up. I'm also hearing not to worry. I'm also hearing not to stress. And in times where you don't know what to do, you need to find a way to ground and center yourself. Okay. I'm also getting that you guys need to have another level of detachment from what's going on. So let's say some of you all have these bills that are coming in. If you learn to detach from what is happening right now, what you think is going to happen 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a day from now, you need to practice the art of detachment. Detaching from something allows the resolution to come in, because when you're thinking about it, you're worried about it, you're stressed about it, it's always like you're holding on to it. And in order for divine intervention to come in, you have to find a way to release it. I just saw 11:20 on my clock here. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's been a lot of disappointment in regards to your finances, things not working out how you want. Perhaps you may have had to cut ties with a partnership, an employer, a business partner. Perhaps the business contract didn't fulfill itself like you thought it would, or maybe someone backed out of a contract here. Yeah, we also have the Hangman in reverse, someone not willing to surrender, someone very stubborn, probably isn't listening to sound advice or divine guidance here. We also have the Four of Swords is represented by Libra energy. That is that harmony, that peace, that balance, that justice. But guess what? In order for it to come in, you have to let something go. You see, this man is resting. He's resting. Not only is his body resting, but also his swords. Okay? His four swords, the number four represents structure, stability, even celebration, achievement, even when you think about the Four of Wands, okay? Okay, yeah, because with the Hangman and the Four Swords, and we have the Star card in reverse. You could also have an Aquarius or Aquarius energy surrounding you, maybe Moon, Sun, or as your rising sign. Some of you all may be dominant water element in your natal chart. I'm also hearing the word upheaval, financial upheaval here as well. Sometimes we just can't figure things out. As adults, sometimes we don't have to have it all figured out. And as I'm saying this, y'all, I forgot to do a tutorial of how I did my ammonia jars. So I have to deliver that video to you guys. Ammonia jars have helped me to manifest so much in my life, y'all. And I am actually being called to share like the ways that I manifest, the ways that I maintain my life with the collective, those who can utilize, some of the tips or some of the things that I do in my life to maintain my magical spiritual life that I love so very much. Ooh, we have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, look what you got. You got the Queen of Wands, beautiful, with the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Nine of Pentacles, Mercury energy, Virgo energy, Queen of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. We're actually in the season for Aries. So perhaps all of this disappointment that you've experienced financially lit a fire under your bottom, under your butt, okay? And it made you, ooh, it's my incense there. And it made you sit down with yourself and see really what it is you want to connect to, who it is you really want to become, what are some things that you really love. Yesterday I was listening to, I don't know what it was, maybe a video, or maybe I read something in passing. No, 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 no. What? 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 No, I'm not pausing it. What? Okay. What? Never mind. So I was listening to this man talk about his NDE experience, near death experience, and I love watching these type of videos and listening to people have these near death experiences and what they've gained from these experiences. And this particular man said that he learned that every day he needs to create happiness in his life. Every day. It's like part of us allowing our soul to express itself, is allowing our souls to be happy. And that just hit me like, man, because if you're an adult and you're a responsible adult, sometimes you can get caught up in making everyone else happy and you not having the energy, you not having the resources to also make you happy. So it just made me think about that. I just, paused for a moment and that just came up. Oh, you got the Nine of Cups at the back of the deck. You're on your way. I really do feel like all of this disappointment, just like the man in the near-death experience, 2 times he had a near-death experience where he almost was taken up out of here. And lo and behold, that was enough for him to go through multiple spiritual awakenings and get on track with what he's really divinely here to do. Okay, he had to go through periods of disappointments and thinking that he was really going to get taken up out of here in order for him to change his mindset and do the things he needed to do spiritually so that he could really allow his soul to live. And once he made room for his soul to actually live and be happy every day, he no longer had these health issues that he incurred before on his last two near-death experiences, right? And that's what I want to share with you all. Like, with the Queen of Wands here, with the Lover's card and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is saying it's time for you to be confident in who you are. Whoever you may be, whatever you may be, it is time for you to showcase. Nine of Pentacles. This was upright when I first pulled it. Okay. So we all know that Nine of Pentacles is like sovereign energy, doing things on your own, creating things on your own, building on your own. But then we also have the Lovers here, or Gemini energy being represented. Geminis are really great communicators, now that I think about it. Have you communicated to Spirit what you want when it comes to your finances, what you want when it comes to your future? Have you wrote your petitions? Have you sat with your team? Have you sat with your elevated ancestors to see how this aligns with why you're here? Because sometimes we can want things just because we are being marketed those things in the 3D realm. And it's really not our destiny, not our path, not our purpose, why you ain't got it. So, and that goes back to me talking about the grounding, all of these circumstances that have been happening to you financially is for you to sit in your own energy, release all other energy entities so that you can find who you are spiritually. And when you get grounded in who you are spiritually, baby, that's where your money is. That's where your money is. Money is masculine. Spiritual is feminine. So once you work through your spiritual, your masculine shows up in the form of material gains or material wealth. Okay, that's my last video. I talked about when it comes to manifesting, you just don't work on the spiritual side of manifestation. It's both. It's feminine and masculine. What can you do for the masculine energy? What can you do for the feminine energy in order to combine both energies and create and manifest and push that thing into reality? It's what men and women do all day, every day when they bumping hips and bones and a baby is created. It is a combining of the feminine and masculine energy to create this baby. Something that can be brought into the 3D, into the reality, into manifesting into the 3D reality. Okay? All right, because I could be chatty about this kind of stuff. So let's keep it moving. We are 19 minutes in. It's going to take forever to upload. All right. Any other positive messages for those who are being called to create streams so that the money can flow in? Let me say this also. There is always something else that you can do. The group of people that this message is targeted to are people who are multi-gifted, multi-talented, multi-skilled, quick learners. You may need to work on resting more, sleeping more, like really having quality rest, quality sleep when you do sleep, because you may be limited on your sleep. So therefore, if you only have 6 hours to sleep, make sure it's in a very high quality bed, high quality comforter, maybe 100% cotton sheets, because those are very high vibrational, high frequency material. Okay, make sure you're taking care of yourself. If you, for whatever, maybe you work 2 jobs. Maybe you have a side hustle with 2 jobs. I don't know. Maybe you go to school, got a job, and a side hustle. Whenever it is time for you to go to sleep, make sure it's high quality rest. Okay, whatever that take, whatever you need to do, make sure that you are well rested for the 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 hours that you can rest. The resting is going to help with the You can't manifest when you're tired, baby. You can't manifest when you're stressed out and you worn out and you exhausted and okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent, but I'm gonna go. This is why whoever you partner up with is so important. Whoever your person is that you go to for your romantic affairs, you have to be very mindful of the energy that they also carry with them and how their energy works with your energy, because maybe you need to get charged up. Maybe you are a person who manifests easier with powerful, potent sexual energy. Yes, that's a whole nother video. Yes, but I would love to talk about it. I would love to talk about it. I would love to talk about it. I would, because it's very powerful when you are matched up with someone who has incredible energy like you do, and you both are on one accord when it comes to sex magic. You heard me. I would love to talk about that, baby, because anyway, see, Spirit, you just let me just run my mouth. But I really am a lover of manifestation, manifesting, creation, creating. Um, I really love working with Empress energy. I really love working with Venus energy, Jupiter energy, Mercury, Saturn, all of the planets. So now I'm going off into a tangent, child. And I'm not editing this out. No, I'm not. Let's wrap this up, Spirit. What final messages do you have for the King of Cups, emotional intelligence? This is what I'm talking about. Like, when you are partnering up with people, you have to evaluate their emotional intelligence. King of Cups represents that. I I could get very disrespectful right there, because some people, 6 of Wands. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How emotional intelligence is going to lead you to success. How your level of emotional and how you handle situations, and how you refuse to let situations handle you. Did y'all just hear what I just said? Emotional intelligence is about how you respond to situations and how you protect yourself from situations responding to you if need be. Emotional intelligence is so important, as well as financial knowledge is important. Financial management is also important. All of these things work together. There is no one thing that's better than the other, or there is no one thing that you can do without. They all collectively work together in order for you to attain, maintain, and sustain your finances, your happiness, your joy, your peace, okay, your safety, your security, your protection, your bloodlines being happy, healthy, and whole, prospering, okay, with each generation. All of these things work together. And that is the coolest thing I think about manifestation, is that I said in my last video is For me, when it comes to me manifesting, there is no no. There is either you got to figure out a different way, you got to experiment with some things and see what works, what's going to get this thing going, or not right now, or there's some other things that you need to work on within yourself, or there's something I need to do in the 3D world, make a phone call or connect with someone or network. There is no no in my book. In my book, there is no no. I can go on and on and on and on, y'all, but I love you all so very much. We are almost, well, 25 minutes. Um, I'm sending this message out to whoever resonates with this, of course. Yeah, let's go ahead and just wrap it up because I can go on and on and on, but I would let us talk about sex, and I would let us talk about some other things too. So I will be sharing things, this type of work more and more and more because, baby, me just doing readings, it's not all of who I am. And I'm being called to showcase more of who I am on my social media platforms. Okay, so that's how I know that this message definitely is for my people, for my collective, because it definitely resonated with me. And it's something that resonated with me about a month or so ago, where I knew I was being called to talk about other things besides tarot. And there's nothing wrong with tarot. It's just that from multi-dimensional gifted people like myself, there's more parts to us that it's time for us to awaken and showcase and help the collective. Okay. All right. As always, I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for tapping in, whether you're on TikTok or whether you are on my YouTube channel, Cadaver Alchemy. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.